Previously on Fly with a Guy.
Airline industry, even when you have nowhere to go, if you show up late, you're still marked as late.
2.5 hours after the time we were supposed to be on the aircraft, but we're on the aircraft.
Oh my gosh, you guys waiting for us? I feel so
I don't
bad.
know, like drinks just keep multiplying in front of me. He talk about he don't have a pool, he got a whole jacuzzi.
I've been trying to make my wallet fold all day. Cashing in my dreams, big payout. Underneath my money tree, big shade.
We are starting a 6-day trip tonight, and I have 2 layovers in Rome. I actually need to be dressed and out the house in like 10 minutes. But that's another problem. I'm gonna go ahead and pack my food bag because I did meal prep. Watermelon, fajita bowls, cheese and pepperoni. Most of this is from Trader Joe's. So I have some dry mango, the Trader Joe brand Takis. Immunity shots. That is the food bag.
Tell me where I get this feeling that you ain't wanna turn me on. Tell me where I get this feeling.
Made it to the airport. I have an 11 p.m. report time. We for a 12:30 a.m. departure. This is a 6-day trip, as I mentioned. We are going to Rome, layover for 26 hours, come back to JFK, layover in base for 23 hours, go back to Rome, layover for 27 hours, and then come back to JFK. 2 3-day trips kind of put together. I don't really know my crew tonight, and I'm actually okay with that because my entire mood is very befuddled, if I shall say. But I enjoyed my 3 days off. I got some work done, I got some rest, went on a date, amongst some things. We are drawing near the end of summer flying. I like to say that Labor Day marks the end of it. Like at this point, having taken your summer vacation is no longer a summer vacation. September 22nd is the first day of fall. I'm ready to be done. This 6-day trip is gonna close out the month of August and what I hope will be just the end of me and summer flying because it has worn down on me. Are you all ready? How are you? How are things? Let's go to work. Coming to you with breaking news. Our flight is delayed. We got to our gate and we learned that the plane has been sitting on the taxiway for the last 20 minutes because the plane that is at the gate that our plane is supposed to park at is not ready to leave yet. And every other gate here is occupied. So unless somebody else can push back fast and they do a gate change, we're going to be waiting because not only does that other plane have to leave, our inbound aircraft just came from, I believe, Athens. So it'll have to come in, it has to deplane, it has to get cleaned, it has to get catered, it has to get security swept. So on-time departure, not happening tonight.
Cause I see you trying, subliminally trying to see if I'm gonna be the one for you. I am, it's exciting, watching me gonna like it.
We are done. Catering is already offloading. They kind of kicked me out my galley, but I was in no rush to go up because I think it's a few people still waiting on wheelchairs. Ciao. That one is over and done. So excited. It's 95 degrees here in Rome. I have not been here since July the 4th. It's been a long time since I've been at the Bridgerton Hotel. Oh my God, it's hot. Back at the Bridgerton Hotel. We were supposed to be here for 26 hours, but we landed like an hour and 6 minutes past our departure time, so our layover has been shortened just a bit. That's cool. The flight was the flight. No complaints there. We did have some passengers who I think had connecting flights that I don't know if they made it because one guy said that he had a 40 minutes between our original arrival time and his connecting flight. And I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? So I don't know, we were an hour late, so I don't know if he made that. But get undressed, get unpacked, and then head down to the pool. Made it back from dinner. When I say exhausted, but not too exhausted to not enjoy some pistachio gelato. I find it criminally offensive to come to Italy And I have some good gelato. The kid is tired. I was downstairs with two of my colleagues for dinner. They're actually Paris-based, and we were all just like, cannot wait to finish, go upstairs, and like go to sleep. We were all on the same time. So funny enough, when I came in earlier, I broke my own rule. You know, I usually tell you all that I'm gonna check the room for cleanliness, check the fridge, check the temperature, and check the water before I get unpacked. I just kind of came in here and I went straight to the shower and then decided to check to like put my food away. Fridge not working. I was like, oh my gosh, if I have to like change rooms, I was gonna be so upset. How about the fridge was not plugged up the whole time? So I plugged up the fridge. Let's check. Okay. The fridge and all the contents are cold, so we're good to go. That gives me the green light that I can go to bed and sleep very peacefully tonight. Good night. Good afternoon, you all. After we spoke, I slept till like 5 a.m. and then I slept again from like 9 to like 2:15. So I think I got enough rest, but my ring told me that I'm in an hour and 20 minutes worth of sleep debt. So I want to take a few minutes before it's time to start getting ready for work. I need to like get some aspects of my life together. It's time for me to bid for winter vacation. I need to eat, I need to hydrate. One moment. Now that we look camera ready, I would like to take this opportunity to thank 4 Flight Crews for sponsoring this portion of the video. I have 2 of their products. I've waited to shout them out because I actually wanted to use them and put them to the test. The first one being their 40-ounce tumbler. It features a handle, a straw, and a spout. When I'm at home or I'm on a layover, it's the straw. But when I'm walking through the airport or I'm on the airplane, it's the spout. And if you hear, that's 32-hour ice that I put in here yesterday afternoon after working an 8-hour flight from New York. Their tumblers all feature very funny and yet relatable cabin crew quotes. They sent me is their flight attendant planner. Y'all know how I feel about a planner. I am a planner snob. I love me a good planner. I was following their Instagram before the planner was released, so I saw when they teased it. So I was so hyped. It is actually a 12-month planner and it is undated. The undated feature is low-key like underrated. You have way much more flexibility over when you use it. The other features include a 3-year yearly spread, a few aviation-themed sticker pages, a host of useful trackers, ample space for notes and reminders. Did I mention they also have a digital version for the iPad users? But I love the physical version because it's small enough to not take up too much space. If you are a flight attendant or you know someone who could benefit from these gifts, be sure to check them out. These are flight attendant gifts made from a flight attendant. Thanks again for Flight Crews for sponsoring this portion of the video. Now, let's get ready for work. Ironing board sent to my room. Thank you. A little bit later, we went to the gym, we ate, I did my vacation bid, which I am so shocked that because of my seniority, I was able to hold round 1 vacation bidding. And I was able to bid for like the week before Christmas, which is unheard of because people who are super senior, they're either going to take off the whole month of July and not deal with summer flying, or they're going to take off pretty much all of December. That November, Thanksgiving to Christmas round. Super seniors have that time period on lock. When I say they are slow at this hotel, they are slow. I called for an iron. It has to be more than an hour at this point. I had just started watching a vlog that was an hour and 17 minutes. I finished the vlog. No iron, so is the shirt giving chitterling? A meal, some cheese and pepperoni, and a few immunity shots left. Let's go to work. We are full going to New York tonight. I think we have 18 open seats. That is all. I think I have an eyelash in here somewhere. I can feel it. Oh, sorry, that's TMI. I can feel it, but I can't get to it. did it, y'all. It was not great. It was not easy. Let's go to this hotel. Made it into my corner room here in New York. Let's do a quick room tour. So walking in, I can see the whole room. This is the wet bar with fridge. And that is cold. Desk area and TV to the left. Full-length mirror. One queen-size bed. Closet area. And the restroom tucked away over there. Window here, window there, window there. Lots of city view. New York City. Can you name that landmark? Way off in the distance. Okay, I'm going to... There we go. Let there be light. We are here for 23 hours before going back to Rome again tomorrow night. Crew that worked the flight from Paris, they arrived to the hotel maybe like 15 minutes before us. So they're all meeting down, some of them I should say, are meeting downstairs in a bit to go grab a drink. So a few people on my crew are going to join them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get undressed. It does feel rather warm in this room, so I wanna make sure this air works before I get too unsettled. If this air's not working, I'm not staying in here. So I took it upon myself because I saw the power panel here and air handle for whatever that was 4 and 6, and these were in the off position. So I just took a chance and flipped them on. And guess what? We now have air.
Feelings on safety, so I don't go shooting where I be. Cause you take the bullet trying to save me. Then I'm left to deal with making you bleed. And that's a whole lot of love you're trying to waste it. Like we be running them out and never make it.
Good afternoon, frequent flyers. It is day 4 of 6. I got some good rest. I have been in the bed all morning. I did get the vlog for today edited. Currently dealing with YouTube because that video got a copyright strike. I'm trying to rectify that so that I can get my little coin. You know, I do this because I enjoy it, but I also enjoy the coin, the check that comes from it. Right now, I am getting ready to walk to the grocery store. There's a Whole Foods, like 10-minute walk from here, and then there's a Trader Joe's, like an 18-minute walk. I just did Trader Joe's for my last meal prep, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go to Whole Foods. Earlier today, I had anticipated making the trek all the way back to the crash pad to take all my dirty clothes so that I could have a lighter load. But then I just changed my mind because that was gonna be like 40-45 minutes, almost an hour all the way out to Queens, and then an hour all the way back. So I didn't do that. And then I've also contemplated not taking the cruise shuttle to the airport tonight, but going a little bit early on my own, and then just running to my car, which is at the parking lot in the airport, and dropping off a bunch of stuff, offloading there. So that is still an option. I have to get my shopping bag. I'm only gonna bring one because I shouldn't be doing that much shopping anyway. Let's grab a wallet and my AirPods. Turn off the TV to save the environment. Room key. Oh, it's sunny. Maybe I should get some sunglasses. Let's go.
There's just a beautiful words, don't wanna taste it. There's just a beautiful words, don't wanna face it. But I think that I'm been slipping, that's how I can trap this feeling. You keep moving through.
I'm done grocery shopping. We have food for our trip, and I've also been grossly reminded why I do not shop at Whole Foods, because the budget is non-existent when you go in there. Headed back to the hotel. I think I'm gonna stop and get me a sandwich to eat now for lunch. Let me not get hit by this police vehicle. I think I wanna go to the pool. Y'all wanna go to the pool? So I don't think I ever told you all what I actually bought at the grocery store. Obviously I got watermelon because #obsessed. And then I went to their hot bar and I picked up 2 like home style meals. So I have some Brussels sprouts and cauliflower here. And then one of the meals, it's mashed potatoes and meatloaf. And then the other one, it's macaroni cheese and grilled chicken breast. The real question is, who stole my do not disturb sign off of my door? All right. That was aggressive. A few hours later, I never actually made it to the pool because my colleagues that came in from the Athens flights were sitting down in the garden. So I saw them when I was on my way to the grocery store, and then they were still there when I came back from grocery shopping. So I sat down there and ate my food and hung out with them. And now I'm like, oh, it's 6. Maybe I should go upstairs and like sleep until 9. 3 hours worth of rest before work tonight. Our lobby time for the van is at 10:10 p.m. You see? I'm about to lay it down for the night, lay it down. Guys, it is time to head to work. We're working to Rome tonight. I need to make sure I'm downstairs on time because I'm flying with the same pilot that just tried to leave me in Rome. That's a story time for another day. Because I know this hotel recycles rooms between the crew, I try to leave things very easy for the cleaning crew so that the next crew member can have a room when they get here and they don't have to wait. That's my way of paying it forward, is that the room is not too messy. It'll be very easy for housekeeping to turn. So excited that I have real food to eat on the flight tonight, so I don't have to eat plain foods. Get ready, y'all. It's gonna be a long one. I guess I'll talk to y'all once I make it to the plane. Thank you. Finally been given access to our plane 30 minutes after we should have gotten it. Have a good night.
Alright, you too.
Thank you. I will be working. Do you want to be working? We are full tonight going to Rome. We're going to be working in the 2 right position. So I'll be in charge of the mid galley. During service, I might help on the meal cart, the top of the meal cart. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And I'm working with Greg. Greg, you want to say hi? I'm good. It is so hot. Day 5 of this trip, I welcome you back to the Bridgerton Hotel here in Rome, where the decor is questionable, but the bed is the most comfortable one of all of our hotels. This is the part of the 6-day trip where it wears on you that you have just been crossing the Atlantic. And I know I sound like probably like a broken record at this point about how crazy it is crossing all of these time zones, but your boy's worn out. It sounds very cute. It's not glamorous at all being an international flight attendant. People are like, oh my God, you're in a different country. You're like overseas all the time. Baby, we be out here on like caffeine and vibes because where's the rest? Exhaustion is real. I really do need the rest because we had 1 hour, 55-minute breaks. But I spent like the whole first half of that break in panic mode because I got up to the bunk and I didn't have my ring, my Ultra Human ring. I broke down, tore those bunks apart. I went downstairs, tore the aft galley apart. I went back to the mid galley, tore that apart, went back to the bunks, and then I found my ring. So I probably gave everybody a mini heart attack, only to be like, oops, I found it, y'all. 25 hours here. I'm about to take a shower. I want to take a nap, but I also feel like, why take a nap in the room when I could take a nap at the pool? Like, is that the same thing? In my mind, it is. The flight was great. The crew worked really well together. I know it was a little questionable at first. Somebody else beat me to baking cookies for the crew. Greg made this amazing batch of cookies for us during the flight. So I said I'll save mine for the flight back, but he has more for the flight back. So we're just gonna have a cookie party on the flight at this point. Everybody gets a cookie. All right, let's get changed and hop into this layover.
She wakes up early every morning just to do her hair now because she cares, y'all.
All right, frequent flyers, it is a few hours later. Apologies for the low energy. I went to the pool and slept for about a good 2 hours. And for the 2 hours that I was asleep, those mosquitoes had a field day. I mean, I was a buffet. I have never seen that many mosquitoes out there. But when I woke up, I was like covered in mosquito bites. So that was the thing. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to dinner. And I was like, this is probably the first time in a long time that I was going to go to dinner by myself, which is cool. Like, I'm totally fine with that. It just felt weird because I've been like going out and eating and doing things with other people like for so many other trips. At this time, there was like nobody to go do that with. So I came back to the room after all of the mosquito bites and I was like, let me just take a shower. I'll change and go. So I took a shower. Mistake number one, sitting on this bed after I took that shower. I basically fell asleep. And so then I was like, oh no. And then it got to a point where I knew like the restaurant I wanted to go to, they would be closed before I could get there. So then I was like, okay, I'll just go downstairs to the restaurant here at the hotel and eat. But now I'm like, I don't want to get dressed and do that. So I am looking at the room service menu. I mean, I have one more meal, but I kind of really want to save that for the flight back. I just want something like hot and brought up to me. But even like the all-day menu, maybe I need to pay more attention because like they have the pasta. Spaghetti is under the soups. So like I didn't think they had pasta dishes, but apparently I think it's just weirdly all labeled. So I'm gonna like look at this, but one of my colleagues and I, we already reserved spaces on the shuttle tomorrow to go into the city at 9 a.m. and come back at 1:30. No real agenda, but just to have something to do so that we don't spend this entire layover in the hotel. So if I actually order this food, I'll show you all once it comes, and if not, good night. Place a order for in-room dining. I'm in room 3060 and I wanted to order the classic lasagna. So I decided to go ahead and iron my uniform since I'm going to be out tomorrow. Tell me what's missing. Tell me what's missing. Glass table's fine. All right, here we are. Just got this. Let's move it over here. Let's see what it's getting. All right. Before I dive in this, I'm going to prepare my bag salad just for a little extra razzle dazzle. Make sure my belly is nice and full when I go to sleep tonight. Oh my God, I just spilled my parm. Good morning, frequent flyers. It is day 6 of 6 here in Rome, Italy. I'm getting ready to head downstairs, hop on the shuttle, and go into the city. Haven't done this in a while, so let's go explore.
Disappears if I never did bad. You know walk up a kilometer just a sing song. With the people your mother tell you keep from. See that full of man like this land. If you make like come in to the enemy, then I'll be me on the nurse happy for me. People are ball and the skin can we bad than we need. But they can't see calamity. And so we shoot out plane, figure Canada G. Make them our experience, no gravity. And tell a pussy we're alive, come to the dead down. But yeah, little people are dead down. But should I keep it on your bed down? The Taliban's them a big one. To the life, run to the dead down. But this is how we end up. So I show people feel up in a red one. Some Taliban's like them, we are sure guns. They couldn't sleep by your yard in a 4 months. And so we make people a more now. Like y'all I get fucked down a whole house. Love pass full of cake that me sure about. And you can see me travel with a 9 weeks. And I'm not a politician with me I go vote out. 4 killer, 4 seat and 4 rounds. Kingston, the love party forget the love drink from. Here shape like a Jada Kingdom. Everything I get fucked like strip club. So me stay shot, when I play that, we get it one time. In that same spot, like iPhone, where your ear drop. I'm in a give a fuck, if I no be a fan. If you make that, come in to the enemy, then I pay, I mean, no, they're not sorry for me. People are ball and the skin, can we bad than we need. But they can't see calamity, and so we shoot out, we ain't figure Canada G. Make them our experience, no everything.
It has been a day. We went out there with no agenda whatsoever. Walked around, had a good time, tried some food, ate some good things. Ended up at St. Angelo Castle, if I'm saying that correctly. I think I remember that that's the name of it. When I tell you I am sun drained, I think I'm just gonna take a shower so I can maximize my rest. Now, at this point, I would rather have rest over foods. I might just eat the rest of my watermelon before I fall asleep, but I need to hydrate. I've gone through so many of these. This is my 4th bottle. So I bought this bottle, I drank it, and then I refilled it. Which are like the public fountains all around Rome. Some of the best water. The first time I was kind of skeptical, and then I tried it, and now I'm hooked. I got some ice from the bar downstairs, and I think I'm going to add electric light packs. So I found these when I was at Whole Foods the other day. They were by the Liquid IV, which I'm like a fan of, but Liquid IV is kind of pricey. I need a sponsorship, brand deal or something, but we have a 4:45 lobby time. I need to go down earlier than that because I do have some room charges that I need to settle. After that, it'll be time to go home. 6 days of crossing the Atlantic is a lot. Do I have a straw? I do. People talk about bag lady, bag man carrying a bunch of bags, but I always have everything I need. It's like 3 lights right here, and they have me glowing like a light bulb. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on the channel. So here's my toiletry bag. Love this toiletry bag. Got it off Amazon. But what I don't like, when stuff spills, it spills. And then you have to clean it. A long time ago, I don't know if somebody else told me to do this or if I just decided on my own to do it. I just put a shower cap in the very bottom. It seems counterproductive to put a bag in a bag. On the flight out here, something exploded in there and all of it was contained to the shower cap. And I don't have to put everything like in the shower cap. It's only the things that always tend to explode. I just need to check out, but I had some room charges I need to settle. 3060.
Okay, just one room service, €14.40.
Okay, and that's with the discount?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the Visa on file?
Oh yeah, I forgot I put the card on file. Yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Then we're all set.
Thank you. All right, we are full. Always full. Did I mention that coming here, the flight was like a wedding flight. Like, it's so crazy. Who is this calling me? I'm trying to vlog. As I was trying to mention, the flight coming here was full of weddings. We had 4 different weddings. Well, 4 different weddings were occurring that people were attending is the way to say it. Like we had a wedding dress and I had 3 tuxedos. It was a whole lot going on. Very busy weekend in the US because it's Labor Day weekend coming up. Can I make it over there? My galley is currently getting catered, so I don't know if I can get back here the way I want to get back here. I am working in the back for right, in charge of the aft galley, and basically everybody that was in my galley in the mid, we're now in the back, so I like that because me and the 2 crew from Paris Space, we work really well together, so I'm so happy we're still together. Briefing is complete. I'm working in the back. We are full. It is Labor Day weekend in the United States. And that is probably the reason why every single flight is sold out. But I guess that's good because that's like job security, right? I guess. Oh my God. Something else I wanted to say. I don't know. Boy is ready to be home. But it's going to be a very quick 8 hours back to New York, which means it's probably going to be super turbulent. So, yay. Day 6 of 6, done. Day 4 of 4, done. The month of August flying, done. Me vlogging, done. Oh my goodness, you all, I am so happy to be home. I don't even know where I parked. Oh yes, there I go, right there. My normal spot. Oh, I'm so happy to be done. There's money worth out of us tonight on that flight, but that 2-hour break was needed. After I was running around Rome all afternoon. Let me get in this car and we will close this thing out. As I mentioned, this is the end of this vlog. We landed an hour and 15 minutes early, so we weren't supposed to land until 10:30, which is not even 10:30 yet. This has been a work week in my life, a long work week. 6 days of crossing the Atlantic. My goodness. But I'm off for 4 days. I'm going home to Virginia to party for the weekend. I'm actually not going to vlog that because I have been vlogging every day since August 10th, and today is August 30th. What is that? 20 days of vlog. It's not even Vlogtober, and I've been vlogging every day. That's crazy. So I'm gonna give myself a break from that, and I'm going to enjoy my weekend at home. It's too late to catch a flight to Virginia tonight. I will catch a flight to commute home in the morning. That's it, that's all. I'm Brandon, I'm a guy who flies. Thank you all so much. If you made it this far, you are a real one, and I will see you all in 4 days when I go back to work.
Everything goes by.